Brad's tied up the customer at the moment, but basically we got maintenance out in stocking as is. We don't have anybody else to do FTD background.
Whitney can do that. You can have the grocery people spend 5 minutes zoning the end caps instead of her doing it for 4 hours. I don't know shit about dairy, and that's what most of that shit is dairy. You need somebody that actually knows that. This has been a long time coming. You guys haven't trained anybody on it.
The concept is really simple. It's just got to be binge. It's the same.
It's a little more than that. I think you know that. Otherwise, you'd be doing it.
The only thing with dairy that really matters more than anything else is don't put anything under raw bacon or under the eggs.
Well, yeah, but most of the people that do this all the time still struggle to do it. And I don't know shit about anything over there.
Okay, well, most of the people that do it on the regular struggle to do it because they spend most of their shift standing around talking.
How do you know?
Because I see Jason Lee standing there having 37 conversations with people.
And then what do you guys do about it?
We moved him to other places and had other people do it. Mike was doing just great at it, but then Mike decided he wanted to go to day shift.
Well, yeah, he's tired of getting fucked over.
I understand.
Tired of getting fucked over. One of you guys, management is supposed to verify.
Okay.
That is what every other Walmart understands.
Brad's stocking pets. I'm stocking the front wall. Whitney is
picking up pallets and zoning end caps.
And she's also got to deal with the overstock from grocery. But basically, short and skinny of it is, we need you to do the FTD verification tonight, or you go home. That's the choice.
And what happens if I go home?
Then you go home.
And what happens from that?
Well, you get a point for going home.
All right, I'll be at 5 points. You gonna fire me?
Probably.
Okay. You gonna replace me easily? You think one person like me or John is gonna do frozen? You guys are gonna need 3 people, 4 people when I'm gone. Just know I saved that place over $100 a night because you don't need 3 retards over there trying to do what I can do and fail at it. You guys left Kyle over there and fucked me and John for 6 months, laughing about it.
None of us were laughing about.
They've made comments to John, which is harassment.
I wasn't laughing about Kyle being over there.
You guys, well, then no one did anything to remedy the situation. You kept telling me and John, Kyle can't do anything. So we're going to have him put away, thawing out food with you guys, even though you have conveyed to us time and time and time again, it's crushing us because he was doing jack shit. And they never cared, never talked to him, didn't come around, didn't pull him aside, didn't realize you shouldn't have your slowest janitor become a stocker of frozen food. But that was the decision they made and put on me and John for 6 months.
I warned them when they did it not to do it.
Did you speak up to Bobby about the situation? Did you bring it to anybody's attention?
Bobby never listened to me.
So if you would have told him your frozen food is being put away by someone who is the slowest moving person, you don't think he would have said make a difference?
When that originally happened, Roger said, "We're going to trade you. You get Jeff. We get Kyle."
Roger does what makes his life easier.
And I looked at Roger and I was like, "I don't think you understand. I'm getting the better end of that trade."
Oh, he understood because
Roger
he also had
the better end.
Do you remember Dan, tall guy Dan with the gators?
Yes.
Dan was over there one night. That night, Roger said, "That is the most worthless dude I have ever seen, and he will never be on my side of the store again." Next day, on a heavy frozen day, he puts him in frozen. How can you as a manager admit someone is a piece of shit stocker and then put them in the only spot in the store that has thawing out food? How can you justify that decision, please? I want to hear.
I'm not the one justifying that decision.
Well,
but what I'm telling
you guys need to start defending us then.
Okay, so
because you're not listening to me or John. You didn't listen for 6 months. The little boys club didn't care. You're part of it. You understand what's happening. You saw it. You could have had an empathetic moment. I mean, like, we need to change this.
I tried to tell them. They don't listen to me. I'm the janitor.
I don't think you tried that hard, actually.
You don't know how often I get in arguments with these people. Ask Chad. Chad damn near fired me last week.
Well, that's Chad. You guys all kind of poke Chad because he's not in the whole club.
I argue with Roger too.
He's not in the like you even said, the whole going outside every hour to smoke cigarettes club that just ended a month ago because they're being investigated because of a whole bunch of stuff they said and apparently some very racist things Sam has said that never got reported on after someone told them about that. It's kind of interesting too, don't you think? Because that's on your crew. That's one of your guys.
I understand.
And Walmart is supposed to have a zero. There's one thing when you're joking, and there's another thing when...
That racist stuff, the only racist stuff that was said that I found out about, I reported immediately to Roger, who reported immediately to ethics.
Nothing? You still got him spying on people in grocery for you guys? Sending him over to listen to people and look at how they're working? And he doesn't move fast enough as it is, but you got time to have him do that for them.
I'm not sending Sam over to
Well,
spy on
we're
anybody.
aware that he is.
I'm not
You
sending
know,
Sam to spy on anybody.
We're aware of a couple of them that actually go to you guys all the time, which is kind of interesting and weird to us. But, like, enough's getting enough because
Okay, so
you guys have also allowed someone to masturbate in the bathrooms for 7 months. Did you ever pull him aside and have a conversation with him? Did you ever pull somebody aside?
I was told I can't.
So I was
He's
pulled.
not on my team.
I was pulled into an office meeting because somebody said I called somebody a name, and we had a whole meeting about it.
I remember that.
Yes,
No.
well, this kid has been doing that for 8 months. 8 different people have walked in on him, and you guys haven't done anything about that. That makes me feel like I was being harassed because Destiny did have some stuff against me. And so what does that make me think? That if he can go in there and sit on the floor and jack off, on the floor, in the middle stall, propping his feet, nice and cushy so we can get that leverage, that's a little beyond locking yourself in the mother's room, don't you think? But no one has done it. You guys heard there was a video, and you were more concerned about the video than the sexual harassment going on in the bathrooms. Which Walmart's policy says if that fails to get reported, termination is very viable as an option. You guys should be moving this up. Let Bobby be the dick and make the decision. But that needs to stop because you're telling all of us that work here, that's okay, we're going to ignore that, but we're going to get on your asses.
In order for me to report that, I have to see it.
No, you don't. You have 9 people that told you. You had a whole bunch.
Told me directly.
We were outside joking about it. There was 7 of your people out there. You've been out there. Chad's been out there. Brad's been out there. And they tell us to stop talking about it. You've been out there when we've made those jokes. You're very aware of the situation. You don't need to cover yourself. I know it's an awkward thing. It could have been handled with, hey, everybody knows. Stop. That's all you guys had to say. 3 words, but you didn't. You chickened around all of it and have just tried to sweep it.
At the end of the day, we still need you to do the FTD background.
Okay, well, like I said, the harassment towards us now is starting to get really annoying and irritable. Because, like I said, you have once again skirted around that very serious issue to again give me shit.
You were asked to do the FTD back room, and you're trying to turn that around into everything else but that. And that's what needs to be done is the FTD back room. I don't have time for anything else tonight.
Okay, well, I'll make sure to get that done. Jesus. Lazy, worthless turds.